Could you tell me about blogs?
Sure, blogs are similar to journals and the text is published online. The entries are updated frequently and they are listed in reverse chronological order.
In what context would this strategy work best?
Blogs can be integrated in many ways to accommodate all learners. There are at least 4 ways that blogs can be used in class. First, blogs can be used for class management. They can be used to inform students of class requirements, post notes, notices, and homework assignments, or act as a question and answer board. Second, blogs can serve a collaborative function. Students and teachers can work together and teachers can offer instructional advice. Students can also practice and benefit from peer review. Students can also participate in cooperative learning activities that require them to explain research findings, ideas, or suggestions. Third, blogs promote discussion outside of the class. With a blog, every person has an equal opportunity to share their thoughts and opinions. Students have time to be reflective and reactive to each other. Teachers can also bring together a group of knowledgeable individuals for a given unit of study, for students to network and conference with on a blog. Fourth, blogs can be used to develop digital student portfolios. As students realize their efforts will be published, they are typically more motivated to produce better writing. Teachers and peers are able to conference with a student individually on a developing work, and expert or peer mentoring advice can be easily kept for future reference.
What are the limitations of this strategy?
The limitations of this strategy involve defining terms and conditions regarding acceptable online behavior and access privileges. Students must be trained on issues regarding access, privacy, security, and free expression. As blogs have no publisher, producer, or editor, students must carefully consider the content of postings to avoid anything defamatory, libelous, or an infringement upon the rights of others. Additionally, content should be recognized as the opinion of the blogger, and, therefore, may not necessarily be factual.
What are some advantages of this strategy?
Some advantages of this strategy include providing teachers with an excellent tool for communicating with students. Additionally, blogs are highly motivating to students, especially those who otherwise might not become participants in class. They are effective forums for collaboration and discussion, as well as powerful tools to enable scaffolded learning or mentoring to occur.
What are some best practices for this strategy?
Some best practices for this strategy would include teaching students safe, acceptable, and sensible behavior as online authors and readers, reviewing policies and guidelines pertaining to student access, setting clear expectations regarding tone, respect, and consequences.
What is the role for the educator using this strategy?
The role of the educator would be to act as a facilitator. The instructor would encourage students to use critical thinking skills and metacognitive skills. The instructor's role would also include setting out guidelines for acceptable use from the beginning. The instructor's role would also include setting clear expectations regarding tone, respect, and consequences.
What is the role of the learner for this strategy?
The role of the learner would be to improve metacognitive skills and critical thinking skills. The learner's role would also involve being a willing participant in collaborative class projects.
How would you deal with any ethical, cultural, or gender implications when using this strategy?
I don't foresee any ethical, cultural, or gender implications when using blogging as an instructional strategy. However, consequences for inappropriate use would be outlined at the beginning of the course. Postings containing content which is considered defamatory, libelous, or an infringement upon the rights of others will have to be removed, and the blogger may face expulsion from the course.
Thank you. I now have a much better understanding of how blogs can be used as an effective instructional tool for educators.
You're welcome. Have a most excellent day.